Over the past several years, I've done over 50 Stump the Pro-Lifer events at college campuses across the state of Michigan. I've spoken to thousands of students about abortion and the pro-life movement. At these events, I've touched on topics such as race, gender, law, justice, biology, and sometimes I've even touched on the role nanobots and cyborg humans might play in the abortion issue in the future. That was a really tough question to answer. But there always seems to be one question that comes up at just about every Stump the Pro-Lifer event I do. It typically starts something like this. If you're so pro-life, why don't you do more to... And then the person will cite various injustices that have plagued humanity over the past several centuries, various diseases or human rights issues that governments have enacted against the people in their nation, and claim that if we're pro-life and we believe that all human life is equally valuable, we must devote equal attention, if not more attention, to all these other issues, not just abortion. First, is it just for people to claim that we must accept ending all injustice if we believe that abortion is an injustice? To answer that question, let's try to flip it a little bit and focus on a different organization that focuses on a different cause. Let's imagine I go to the American Cancer Society and I claim that they must not actually care about preserving human life if they don't devote just as much attention and resources to ending diseases like AIDS or heart disease, or ending cartel violence in Mexico as well. Would it be just for me to expect them to split all the resources equally amongst all of the diseases they could focus on? Do organizations have an obligation to fight all injustice, or are they entitled to be able to focus in on one or a few examples of injustice or wrong or danger or disease? Of course, it would be ridiculous for me to accuse the American Cancer Society of such a failure when they focus solely on cancer. In the same way, we can be pro-life and focus only or primarily on abortion. Second, I would challenge that not only can we be pro-life and focus only or primarily on abortion, but I believe we have an obligation to do just that. And why is that? I think it's an equation of capacity divided by focuses. We all have a finite capacity. We only have so much time, energy, and resources that we can offer to any issue. The more issues we take on, the less we can give to each. As individuals divide their focus, the less effective they become. We will accomplish nothing if we try to focus on everything. Organizations need individuals that are dedicated and energized to fight for them, not people who are half-hearted, well-intentioned, but exhausted because they've expanded beyond what they're capable of doing. Abortion is the preeminent human rights issue of our time. Just as our grandparents and parents fought things like fascism in Germany or segregation in the South with complete dedication and focus, we should do the same thing with the human rights issue of our time. Abortion demands our focus, it demands our energy and our time and our resources. Other things are still important and other people need to focus on those, but I'll challenge you to make abortion the issue that demands your attention. To learn how you can be the best pro-life advocate you can be at home, at work, or on campus, check out protectlifemi.org or schedule one of our speakers today, and we'll be happy to partner with you and help equip you. Thanks.